Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Line gets set, first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He makes the catch. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Oh, yeah.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Looking to go up top on 1st down.
And
he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield.
The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
And it's hauled in at the 10. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Turns it loose. Makes a connection. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Longhorn. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The give to the single back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, he was flushed out to the right side, trying to make something happen off schedule, just couldn't keep the receiver inbounds on the catch, so we got an incompletion.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Fires left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Got a man. It's Blue. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Throw to
the end zone. It's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. He lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, defensively, this
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Oh, what a move to get room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a...
Into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make a big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Scrambling away. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Ewers. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. On On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Sanders. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. In bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the 2nd half, they can close the season out with an exclamation. Bad news on that play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And he's running in the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a...
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
To the air, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only all.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. To the air, it's Sanders. Working that left side. Push down for the tackle. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incomplete.
Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looking to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going up top. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. They're not going to come close to getting to two. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to keep the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football. They got the ball and got some momentum.
Coming after it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. He's going for it all. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. It's first down from the 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt to try. Oh, and he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away. Texas. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got his man on the right. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? These guys are going for two. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got the two-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside the 25.
That one was for you, Brady. That one was for you, Brady.
There he goes.
Damn.
Open it up. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Let's it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Motion from the offense. Off play action. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Let's go. Set. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I ain't playing this shit with you on here, bro.